Hey everybody, welcome to etrailer.com. I'm Bobby, and today we're taking a look at the Scrubblade heavy-duty windshield wiper blades here on our 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now guys, these can be a great way of giving you just a little bit of a stronger blade on your windshield. So primarily guys, this is going to be great if you find yourself doing a lot of mudding, a lot of overlanding. You're going to have a lot of stuff getting on your windshield, maybe a lot of long road trips as well. Now personally, if you're wanting a little bit of outer housing here, if you're worried about that weather buildup in your frame, I recommend taking a look at the Scrubblade Platinum windshield wiper blade. They're just going to give you that nice outer housing here to prevent any kind of debris buildup. However, if you really need something to do a good job of getting through that muck and mire, find yourself getting heavier items on your windshield, this is going to be your best bet. However, if you're just looking for a nice little two-bladed option to clear off those bug guts, of course, you're still going to get that here with the heavy duty, as you are having that first blade there and that second blade. That way we have a blade that's going to be in prime condition to go ahead and get that rain off of our windshield, while having the other one do the work of getting all that muck and mire off of ourselves. Now we do have good frame contact throughout the entirety of this. As you guys can see, that's giving you good pressure across the entirety of this blade, making sure that we don't have any skips or any loose parts on our blade, make for a nice clean sweep across our windshield. Now it doesn't take too much time to get these guys installed. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. Well, first things first, for our installation, safety is always going to be key for any kind of installation. Now these guys are going to be a metal arm with a spring, so if they were to come crashing down on our windshield, they could snap it, crack it, and make us have a very costly repair, especially for just some windshield wiper blades. We definitely don't want that to happen. So a towel that you folded out over, or a foam blocker, something to get underneath this arm, make sure it won't be snapping down and causing damage, is going to be huge. And of course, just being a little careful as we take these guys off can go a long way. Now this is where things might be a little different at home. Here we have our older blade installed here. For us, we just have this little latch we need to take out. A couple ones might be different. Sometimes there's little tabs you need to watch, things like that. So just keep in mind for ours, today though, all we have to do, pop open that like so. Now if you're like me, a little dainty with your fingernails, you can just go ahead and grab yourself a flat-headed screwdriver. Just be careful, you can end up kind of abrasing this metal arm here. So if you're worried about that, just be conscious of it. Of course, always being careful. But to remove this on our J-style hook, we just simply slide it down, get that unhooked, allowing our older blade to be set aside. Now since we are on our passenger side here, we're working with our 21-inch blade, allowing our 22-inch blade to be kept for our driver's side. To install this though, we already have our J-style adapter pre-installed. We're simply going to be going right there on that slot. So we can just simply set this in place and try to hook it under. I always kind of find it's kind of nice to try to get it to where you can stick it and loop it under. And there we go. Once you find that set, you actually have a good back to push it on. You guys can see how easy it is to slot it in. Can be just a little tricky to get that line up. Everything just simply pulled in and it is nice and secure. We can go ahead, repeat the process on the other side, and get to wiping. Here we are on the inside, just gonna be simulating a little bit of rain with our wiper fluid here. So here we are, getting ourselves a little bit of coating. Looks like it's doing a good job. I'm seeing just a slight little streak being left and then evaporated quickly. So it is doing a pretty good job of pulling all of that water. Now I am seeing just a little bit being left up right at the top here, guys. So keep in mind, it is a pretty long blade. This frame should be getting good contact. And I'm only seeing one singular stripe here. So let's go ahead, make sure our blade's clean, and try it one more time. And there we go. It's doing a little bit better job there clearing it. One thing to always check, make sure your entire strip is nice and laid flat. Of course, you might run into a little bit of issue with it coming in contact with some debris, but I think that's where you're going to really see the heavy duty coming to light. They're not really designed only for this kind of water, guys. Mainly, it's when there's mud, debris getting thrown up on there, they can really take it out in no time. That's what they're primarily designed to do, while also, of course, clearing your windshield of any rain that might be building up. Well, as you guys saw, that installation doesn't take any time at all, and it did a very good job of clearing that off. Of course, it just took us making sure that our rubber is set correctly across our windshield to make sure it's working properly. So again, guys, these are really going to be for if you find yourself overlanding, mudding, or getting a lot of debris that you want to take off. I had a bit of a better time with the Clear Plus and Tele curves and making sure they were entirely encasing that blade, making sure we weren't leaving any skips. So that can also be a great little pickup if you guys are wanting something that's for sure going to have to be not managed with and actually is going to work for you on the first try. Well guys, I think that about does it for our look at the Scrubblade heavy duty windshield wiper blades here on our 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I'm Bobby. Thank you for watching.